Our nervous system is responsible for all kinds of amazing things, but probably the most important thing that it needs to do is figure out what is going on in the situation that we're in and how best to respond. The more we understand that process, the more we understand the rules that underlay that system, the more we can take control of it and move ourselves into a better outcome. So here are some things that we need to know in order to accomplish this. First, when the nervous system is figuring stuff out, the first thing it needs to do is determine if we are safe or unsafe. After that, it needs to determine if we need to take action or not. So if we are on the no action side, we're on this side of the quadrant. And if we are in the action side, we're over here. Now, each of these quadrants we can say is a spectrum of states. We're just going to lump them together. So if I'm safe, don't have to take action, we're going to call that flow. This is the rest and digest side of the nervous system. This is where we can hang out and socialize. We're chilling over here, right? Now, if I need to take action, but I still feel safe, this is the fight mode side. So this is a challenge, and I think that I can win, right? I am the hunter, and that is the prey. I can confidently assert myself from this state, right? All right, I move down into unsafe and action. This is where flight comes in. Flight is a threat, and I need to get away. I don't think I can win, right? And then if I go unsafe, no action, this is freeze. So the bear is right over the top of me. There's no way I can win. I'm going to play dead, right? So all of these things are going on all the time. Like your system is trying to figure out where to put you so that you can solve the situation at hand. But it doesn't always get it right. So if we can understand where we are at, which side of which quadrant we're in, we can take steps to move us into a quadrant that's going to give us a better outcome. Now, if we're not actually like under a giant bear, right, if there's not an existential threat to us, we want to be above this line. Because below this line, we're operating out of fear. And that's not generally going to get us where we want to go. Above the line, we can make decisions, we can solve problems from strength, virtue, logic, diplomacy. All of the best outcomes are going to come from doing things up here. So the more aware you are of where you're at, and the more tools you have in your toolbox to move you from one quadrant to a more beneficial quadrant, the better able you are to handle any situation that you wind up in your environment. Now, we teach this stuff in our foundations course. Got another one of those coming up pretty quick, and always willing to have a chat about it if this is interesting to you. So shoot me a message, and we'll scope it out. Otherwise, hope this was useful. Y'all stay strong.